30, 40, 15, 16 connections, 17, 18 connections that need to be connected. That's crazy. And here's the one that I made. As you guys can see, it's exactly how it should be. Moral of the story is this: if you can't buy it, find it, just make it. Everything's on now. Let's go ahead and give you guys a little startup sound and take it for a test spin. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to this channel, go ahead and lightly tap that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications, and don't forget to smash that like button to show your support. This episode here is one that's been quite awaited for. We are going to be working on our 2016 BMW X5M. If you guys have not seen the previous videos on this car, be sure to check them out. This car is actually really darn sick, and it's pretty close to being done, as funny as that sounds. In the last episode, we had to wrap up the episode because we didn't have this bottom piece over here. So this bottom piece here holds two radiators, and it comes as 4 pieces. So as you guys can see over here, so it holds this radiator, the top one, I already built it all together, and then it comes with this bottom casing and this cover over here, and then these 2 brackets on the side. It goes on right over here. And remember what I was explaining to you guys earlier, that this assembly is kind of insane. It has like 9 radiators or something. Yeah, it just gets heavier and heavier every single time. What we're gonna do in this episode is go ahead and mock this whole entire thing up onto the car, and hopefully everything fits as it should. Next, what we're gonna do is swap the hood. We do have a brand new hood. It's right behind you. This is a full aluminum hood. This is aftermarket hood. I could not find an OEM one that was reasonably priced. I think I paid like $800 for this hood, which is really reasonable for the fact of it being completely aluminum, first of all, and apparently really good fitment, which we're down to find out here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get this radiator assembly mocked up to the car. We got to pull off that shroud and everything and just start piecing things together. Hopefully all the pipes are there. Hopefully everything is there. I don't know what to expect. That's why we're doing these videos more vlog style and just taking you guys through the whole entire real process of rebuilding a car. Let's go ahead and test fit this up to the car, start plugging things in, and start making things fit. Let's do it. So before we continue with the X5M video, I did want to do a little quick pause and tell you guys about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor of the video is Omaze, and humongous shout out to Omaze once again for giving my viewers a chance to win just an absolute beast of a car. It is a 2018 Dodge Challenger Demon. This thing is insane, and honestly, I would really love to have one on the channel. Let me tell you guys a couple of specs about the car before we continue with the video. So it is a 2018 Dodge Challenger Demon, and not only do you win the car, but you also get $20,000 in cash prize. So the car is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 with a 0 to 60 of 2.3 seconds right out of the factory. That's absolutely insane. So the fastest car I have here at the house is my RS3, which is basically a stage 2 by Unitronic, and it's got a 0 to 60 of about 3.3 seconds right now. Literally, the Dodge Demon Hellcat is 1 second faster than that. That's absolutely insane. The car is black on the exterior, interior is black as well. Probably the option I would have chose if I were to buy this car, just because it's got this absolutely mean, slick front end looking thing. It's just amazing. Why is this such an exciting car? If I had this car right now, I'd probably be at the drag strip and not recording this video. That should explain enough of why this car is so exciting. What would I do with $20,000 cash? Probably dump money into a nice shop or into some more project cars so I can show you guys more videos. With all that being said, the car is amazing, but so is Omaze, because your little donation goes a long way. I'll tell you guys a little bit about the charity. It is Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center, and your contribution will help build out this program, fund a new UCLA health ambulance, and support innovative research that will impact countless patients who need life-saving inventions. With all that being said, go ahead and use my link down below. It's gonna be a custom link. It's gonna be up right here in the video, and it's also gonna be the first link down below. Grab yourself some entries, get yourself a chance to win this car, and for a little donation, feel like a hero. Now, let's get back to the video. Look at this thing. We built the whole entire thing. It's pieced together. Everything's nice and tight. Whew. There's a lot of radiators, a lot of connections that need to be connected. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up here, 9, 10, 11, 12. Probably missing something there. Yeah, 12, 12, I think. Anyways, oh, right here, 30, 40, 15, 16 connections, 17, 18 connections I need to be connected. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and get it mocked up to the car and see how it fits. Alrighty guys, we got this assembly on and it was extremely hard. There's literally no room inside there like to put the coolant pipes on. So like, I don't know, it's crazy. Literally this coolant pipe down there was almost impossible to put on. Like it needs to be in its place and it has like no wiggle room. So it's like we were squishing the whole assembly as hard as we can towards the motor and trying to put that pipe on and then squeeze our hand out of there. But all the pipes are now connected. We have one more pipe and we're missing this, I don't know exactly, safety clip or cert clip or whatever this clip is called. We're missing one on this side here. This one here is very easy to access. It goes on right here. So we're actually gonna go ahead and go down to our local O'Reilly's or AutoZone or something and see if we can find something, because I don't have anything here around the shop. So let's go on an adventure. So we just came back from Pop's house. O'Reilly's didn't have the part that we needed, but look at this. This is the original fitting. You guys see this kind of inside there? That's basically what holds the hose from the, well, it holds the hose onto the actual radiator. And here's the one that I made. As you guys can see, it's exactly how it should be. Moral of the story is this: if you can't buy it, find it, just make it. So let's go ahead and clip this in. Should hold 1000% perfect. This one, okay, this is the original one. There's that, and then here's the one that I made. Ready? There you go. It's never in this life going anywhere. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and swap the hood, because this hood right here, we actually hit our head twice on this thing and it's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and get that swapped out, and then I think we're ready to start this thing up and put some coolant into it. Pretty pumped up for that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to get a first test drive in here very soon. Not sure if we're gonna get it in this episode, because we still need to assemble a lot more, but let's continue working. Look at this. So we put this piece on over here and then kind of a little bit confused on where these went. Looked up by part number, it doesn't show anything. We figured they go right here. Basically where the airbox comes down, the airbox clips right onto it. I do have that radiator front shroud, as you guys can see right there by that new build that's not revealed just yet. I want to put that on, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on tomorrow after we put some coolant on, just in case I need to go ahead and go down here and connect some hoses. I think I connect everything, but I'm not 100% sure until we put some coolant in, warm the car up, and make sure that nothing is leaking. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and catch you guys tomorrow. It is getting late on us. As you guys can see, it's getting cold. That's very unfortunate with the winter schedule, because it gets dark at like 4 o'clock. So it's, right now it is 4:30 and it's already dark. We can't really work. As for the summer, we were working till 8, 9 o'clock before it was getting dark like this. So kind of sucks. Anyways, catch you guys tomorrow morning. It is the next morning here, guys. It is freezing cold, but we're gonna continue working. We got some coolant over here. The guy at O'Reilly said we needed 17 quarts or 17 liters or something like that. Liters, he said. So I got 4. I think that's enough. We'll see, because I think there might be just a tiny bit of coolant still left in the car. But let's go ahead and fill it up, and hopefully all the coolant pipes are connected. There's so many back there that I will not be surprised if I missed one. So let's get it filled up and start the car up and start seeing what the heck is going on. I think I'm gonna throw the airbox on just so I can connect the mass airflow sensors, or whatever these are. I think those are mass airflow sensors, just so the car can run properly. So let's go ahead and get that connected first, and then start filling up some coolant. So we got the instructions up right over here. Basically says, turn on ignition, set heater to maximum temperature. So heater will be maximum temperature. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Sync. Oh, sync. So 84, maximum temp. And then turn the fan to the lowest. And then turn the fan to low. Depress the accelerator for maximum for 10 seconds. The bleeding sequence started by depressing the accelerator and take 1, 2, 3. Tried the bleeding procedure a couple of times and it's not too sure if it worked or not. So we're gonna do the old-fashioned way. Just go ahead and bleed it. I'm not sure. I tried to do some research and I'm not too sure what the heck. You guys can hear a little clicking noise, which I know it's way loud on camera, but it's completely normal. The engine sounds very, very healthy. So there's a little hole right there. Take a look. And I think this will like bleed the system itself because I see bubbles coming out of that hole. When I was filling up the coolant, I heard it like hiss. So that means the air was coming out from somewhere. But we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get the car warmed up right now and see if we can get the coolant levels all nice and proper. It's been running for about a couple of minutes now. Nothing's leaking down here. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm gonna catch you guys with the update once the car is fully warmed up. Let's go inside. Actually, I'll show you guys this. It's cold right now. All you can see here is basically that the car is cold. And the only light we have on the dash is the check engine light. So, catch you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so the engine warmed up and the fan just stopped running, but everything's good. There's no leaking coolant. I do want to make a little quick correction. This hole over here is an overflow hole. I thought that's where the noise was hissing from, but it turns out the hissing was from inside the cap. So I'm guessing it was doing some kind of whatever. I mean, it's BMW, it does its thing, it gets the air out, it makes the coolant, basically bleeds the system by itself. Everything's nice and neat now, so I'm happy that the whole entire front assembly is on and it's bled. It's not overheating. We had it running for about 25-30 minutes. While it was running, I kind of just rinsed the car off from these pine needles and stuff. Still a bunch of them on there. But what we got to do right now is actually move the hood just a little bit that way. As you guys can see, the hood gap is huge over here. We do have a new fender for this side, but the hood got to move just a little bit that way because it's overlapping the hood or the fender over here. And then what we're going to do is actually put on this front air duct. So we got to pull this rebar off and get all that stuff assembled, and we can basically take it for our first test spin. I'm quite excited for that. So let's get it done. Alrighty guys, take a look at this front end. It's looking way better. It's looking nice and assembled. I think I'm missing one piece that goes up here because we got quite some room over here, but everything's nice and sturdy. Everything bolted up to a spot. All the bolts are in place. I'm very happy. Everything's nice and clean. It seems like everything should come together perfectly. Right now what we got to do is actually get this hood shifted over that way just about ½ an inch, put the hood locks on, get the hood locked in, and I think we're ready for our little first test spin. We're gonna actually just take it down the street, go maybe 5, 10, 15 miles per hour, just see how everything's acting up, make sure nothing's rubbing, make sure nothing's, you know, anything can happen with a first test spin, you can say. So let's go ahead and get that done, guys. I'm super pumped. there you guys have it. We went ahead and put the hood on, got the stuff transferred over to this hood, basically the hood locks. They sent me 2 hood locks. I ordered 2 new ones by part number, and both of them were wrong. So I went ahead and used the original ones. One was perfectly fine and one was slightly damaged. We bent it back into spec and it's closing perfect. Opens and closes just perfect. Everything's on now. Let's go ahead and give you guys a little startup sound and take it for a test spin. Went ahead and zip tied all the wires and stuff so it wouldn't get into the wheels. We're just gonna take it down the block and come back. Listen to that exhaust now on startup. So we're taking it for a little spin here. I'm just doing one little pull. Don't really have much room and I don't want to put the headlights on just yet. I bought a tab repair kit. So in the next episode, we're actually gonna go ahead and rail this car, you know, give it some good, but it sounds like it's supercharged. Kind of cool. It feels good. Alignment's just a hair off. It seems like it's a little bit to the left. It doesn't seem like it's pulling or anything. Maybe that's how he drove it. I'm not too sure, but sounds nice. It runs. It's not overheating. We got a lot of work done in this episode. I'm very happy personally. This thing is sick. It's an SUV, you know, you're driving basically a sports car SUV. Alrighty guys, that is gonna be it for this episode of Backyard Boys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video on the X5M. I am happy that it's finally on its feet and powered by its own motor, not us pushing it. I just remember getting it pushed around in the backyard was kind of annoying. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for all the love and support on this channel. If you guys are new to this channel, go ahead and lightly tap that subscribe button down below. If you aren't, thank you so much for staying tuned and watching the video to the very end. Don't forget to enter the Omaze giveaway. It is going to be the first link down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.